today my dismay at the announcement yesterday that the US administration, in a significant policy shift, no longer views the Israeli settlements built on occupied Palestinian land as illegal. Now, the US is demonstrating yet again that it's determined to rip up decades of carefully developed international law and human rights protections. It's absolutely frightening, not because of some obscure legal argument, but because it paves the way for formal annexation of the West Bank and immense suffering on the ground. Now, the Geneva Conventions are absolutely clear that transferring civilians onto occupied territory seized during war is illegal. It's a war crime under the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, and there is overwhelming international legal consensus on this point. It has been reaffirmed time and time again by the United Nations, the EU, the International Court of Justice and, indeed, the Irish Government. In Europe, we need to recognise that we are at a crossroads. If we maintain the policy of the past decades, which is essentially to criticise the Israeli occupation but support it financially, then we will be facilitating annexation. We've been copy and pasting the same statement of concern for years. If we carry on down this path, we'll be driving past the last exit on the road to annexation, and the possibility of an independent Palestinian state will be gone. And we won't be able to say we didn't see it coming. Now, last year, you all know I tabled the Occupied Territories Bill so that we could take a meaningful, peaceful, concrete step against this process and the settlements. We famously stood up and offered leadership on apartheid South Africa in the 80s, and I'm calling on the government to show some bravery and do the same here. We can pass this bill tomorrow with their support. Now, this government needs to realise that the status quo has not worked, and it leads only to annexation. It has a choice to make. It can take meaningful action, or it can let the Pompeos of this world have their way.